Mister, I've been in a real bad mood for a couple of years, so why don't you leave me alone?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the worst examples of back-to-back bombs in movie history.
Oh, and in case you're interested, my life sucks. All right? Stick a fork in me, I'm done.
Number 10, Bruce Willis, Hudson Hawk, and Billy Bathgate.
If the Mario brothers weren't New Jersey's third largest crime family, I'd say kiss my ass. But considering your status, I will say slurp my butt.
Fresh off the massive success of Die Hard 2, Bruce Willis seemed untouchable until his ego got the best of him. First came his passion project, Hudson Hawk, a bizarre action musical about a cat burglar stealing Da Vinci inventions. Audiences were baffled by the slapstick, causing the film to lose the studio roughly $50 million. Meanwhile, critics mercilessly labeled it one of the worst vanity projects ever made.
Hey, something tastes like cappuccino?
Ah, I guess I put too much ethylchloride in it.
Just 6 months later, Willis tried to pivot to serious prestige drama in the gangster flick Billy Bathgate. Despite appearing alongside Dustin Hoffman, Willis was miscast and the film tanked, earning back only a fraction of its budget. While Willis obviously bounced back, 1991 served as a harsh reality check that one hit does not guarantee another.
This schmuck, I should expect something else. He pulls me off the street right in front of my girl like he don't know no better. Schmuck.
Don't talk to Irving. Talk to me.
Number 9, Kevin Costner, Wyatt Earp, and the War.
What do you want to do? Kill them all.
In the early 90s, Kevin Costner was Hollywood royalty, hot off the Oscar-winning Dances with Wolves. But 1994 completely stripped his crown. It started with Wyatt Earp, a bloated 3-hour biopic released just months after the far superior Tombstone. Audiences were already exhausted by the genre, and the film barely scraped together $25 million against a colossal budget.
If you don't want to cooperate, I'm gonna open you up right now with this shotgun so wide your whole crew's gonna see what you had for breakfast.
And before the dust could settle, Costner released The War, a manipulative tearjerker where he played a supporting role but was marketed as the star. Critics hated it, and audiences stayed home. In less than 6 months, Costner went from the industry's golden boy to box office poison. This 1-2 punch halted his momentum cold, serving as a grim foreshadowing of the Waterworld fiasco that would follow the very next year.
Well,
Looks good.
I like it. Nice. I like it better than you realize.
Much better.
What do you say, Toby? The truth.
Number 8, Ryan Reynolds, Green Lantern, and The Change-Up.
To infinity and beyond. By the power of Grayskull. What the hell?
Before he was the merc with a mouth, Ryan Reynolds was just a guy desperate to be a movie star. 2011 was supposed to be his coronation, but it nearly ended his run permanently. First, he suited up for Green Lantern, a film plagued by a terrible script and a widely mocked CGI supersuit. It flopped so hard, it scrapped DC's cinematic plans for years.
There is no way you can succeed. You will die, Hal Jordan.
Well, I'll die trying.
Just 2 months later, Reynolds tried to change it up with the R-rated body switch comedy The Change-Up. It failed to stop the bleeding, scoring dismal reviews and losing the studio money. These back-to-back failures created a narrative that Reynolds couldn't open a blockbuster, leaving him struggling to find his footing for nearly 5 years, until he finally broke into the A-list with Deadpool.
Anyway, I got places to be, a face to fix, and bad guys to kill.
Number 7, Sylvester Stallone, Get Carter, and Driven.
Hello, Mr. Davis. My name is Jack Carter, and you don't want to know me.
Sly has had more comebacks than Rocky Balboa, but the turn of the millennium was his absolute nadir. He kicked off the losing streak with a gritty remake of the British classic Get Carter. It was a catastrophe, stripping away the charm of the original and earning a humiliating Rotten Tomatoes score before vanishing from theaters.
You are so freaky.
Well, we're all a little freaky, Doreen. It's those straight ones we gotta worry about.
Hoping for a rebound, Stallone wrote and starred in Driven, a racing film intended to be Top Gun on wheels. Instead, it was a laughingstock featuring some of the worst CGI car crashes in movie history. With a budget near $100 million, it recouped barely half its cost. These consecutive failures prove audiences had moved on from the 80s action icon, leaving him in a career slump that lasted until its nostalgic revival in 2006.
Please, picture, please.
Picture, no problem. You gotta be kidding, right?
Number 6, Johnny Depp, The Lone Ranger, and Transcendence.
Wait a minute. You're saying you're Tonto? The Tonto?
There is another.
For a decade, Johnny Depp was the erratic genius who printed money for Disney. That luck ran out spectacularly starting in 2013. The Lone Ranger was a production nightmare. Audiences rejected Depp's casting and performance as Tonto, resulting in a nearly $200 million write-down for the studio.
Where'd you get that?
Make trade.
With a dead man?
Hard bargain.
Desperately needing a massive win, Depp pivoted to serious sci-fi with Transcendence the following year. The result? A convoluted critical dud that failed to even match its production budget. These two high-profile bombs marked a significant turning point in public perception. Suddenly, Depp wasn't the quirky character actor everyone loved. He was an expensive liability, signaling the start of a long and painful box office decline that he arguably never recovered from.
I need you to wait here.
Where are you going?
Everywhere.
Number 5, John Travolta, Battlefield Earth and Lucky Numbers.
While you were still learning how to spell your name, I was being trained to conquer galaxies.
John Travolta spent the late 90s enjoying a massive career resurgence thanks to Pulp Fiction. And then the new millennium came along. Battlefield Earth isn't just a bomb. It's widely considered one of the most incompetent films ever made. A Scientology passion project featuring Travolta in dreadlocks and nose plugs, it swept the Razzies and became a legendary financial disaster.
You will soon be relocated to a new mining site. And if any of you get any bright ideas about escaping, just keep in mind that although you know nothing about firearms, I certainly do. I graduated top marksman in my class, and I can kill any one of you at over 1,000 paces.
You think it couldn't get worse, but just 5 months later, Travolta starred in Lucky Numbers. Despite being directed by hitmaker Nora Ephron, the dark comedy was dead on arrival, grossing a pitiful $10 million against a $63 million budget. In a single calendar year, Travolta managed to incinerate almost all the cool factor he had built up over the previous decade, turning him once again into a punchline.
Merely the concept of gravity.
No, the concept of gravity is when you fall down and you break your head open.
Well, your glass is obviously half empty, isn't it?
No, okay, my glass is totally empty.
Number 4, Ben Affleck, Geely, and Surviving Christmas.
Don't pay no attention.
She thinks I'm beautiful.
Yeah, she's blind in one eye.
If you were around in the early 2000s, you couldn't escape Bennifer, and neither could Ben Affleck's career. The media circus peaked with Geely, a romantic comedy so reviled for its terrible dialogue that it became a shorthand for bad cinema.
You got a good sense of humor, you know that?
God bless you.
Thank you.
No, not you, stupid. On my PCs, they say, God bless you. God bless you, penis.
It made just $7 million against a massive budget of $75 million. Now that's a disaster. While Affleck tried to lay low, he had the misfortune of starring in Surviving Christmas the following year. The movie was so bad, the studio panicked and dumped it into theaters in October, a decision which was widely mocked by critics and audiences alike. This double dose of failure was so toxic that Affleck essentially had to quit acting for a while and completely reinvent himself as a serious director just to earn back the goodwill. Hunting.
Tom, please let me stay here.
No.
I'll pay you.
My family's not for sale, pal.
Tom, I'll pay you $250,000.
Welcome home, son.
Number 3, Eddie Murphy, The Adventures of Pluto Nash and I Spy.
Trying to shake me down, and you blow up my club? You blew up my wood bar stools! You know how hard it is to get wood on the moon?
2002 was the year the laughter died for Eddie Murphy. It began with The Adventures of Pluto Nash, a sci-fi comedy so troubled, it sat on the shelf for 2 years before release. It cost $100 million and made back only $7 million, resulting in a staggering 93% loss. It remains one of the worst returns on investment in movie history.
So how did they find us?
Obviously, you did something stupid.
Trying to recover, Murphy teamed up with Owen Wilson for I Spy just 3 months later. It didn't help. The film was another critical dud that failed to cover its budget, lacking the edge of his earlier work. Murphy was once the biggest star in the world, but this 1-2 punch proved that his name alone could no longer sell tickets, pushing him toward safer, family-friendly fare.
What is this? It's a mask. Put it on. This look like a sock. It's a spy mask. It's a special spy mask. Put it on. Look like a sock. Hey man, this is a sock!
Number 2, Geena Davis, Cutthroat Island and The Long Kiss Goodnight.
You planning to fight me with that little stick?
No, Uncle. With
This double bomb didn't just hurt her career, it killed an entire movie studio. Geena Davis teamed up with her then husband, director Rennie Harlan, for the pirate epic Cutthroat Island. Plagued by script and casting issues, it lost so much money, it bankrupted Carolco Pictures and made the Guinness World Record for the biggest box office loss ever.
Very pretty, Mr. Shaw. Thank you, ma'am. I had the good fortune to study with the Grand Master in Vienna. Glass full.
Oh!
Now stop diddling and kill the man. Kill him? Bless me, we never got to that.
Desperate to pivot, the duo returned the next year with the action thriller The Long Kiss Goodnight. While the film was actually well written and has since become a cult classic, audiences at the time completely ignored it. Despite being a talented Oscar winner, the massive financial stigma attached to these two films effectively ended Davis's run as a Hollywood lead, pushing her out of Tinseltown and into TV.
Easy, sport. Got myself out of Beirut once. I think I can get out of New Jersey.
Yeah? Well, don't be so sure. Others have tried and failed. The entire population, in fact.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Tailored Kitsch, John Carter and Battleship.
Beg your pardon, ma'am. If you kindly just stand behind me, this might get dangerous.
No actor has ever had a worse spring break than Taylor Kitsch. Hollywood tried desperately to make the actor work by casting him in two massive blockbusters just 2 months apart. First, Disney's John Carter crashed and burned, resulting in a $200 million loss. That alone would usually be enough to end a career.
Captain John Carter, Virginia.
Virginia. Virginia.
No. My name is John Carter. I'm from Virginia.
But then came Universal's Battleship, which was criticized as a loud Transformers ripoff. It too sank at the box office, losing Universal about $150 million. In just 60 days, Kitsch was the face of nearly $500 million in failed investments. It's a record of futility that may never be broken, effectively ending Kitsch's shot at A-list stardom and relegating him to TV and supporting roles ever since.
I can't believe that worked.
Yeah, art of war. Fight the enemy where they aren't. After all these years, it finally just clicked.
But that's not what it means.
Really?
Not even close.
Did you catch any of these movies? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Watch Mojo videos.